he not sympathize for me. He acting. He kicked the table. He stand up and he chew me out. And walk out of the room and say, all of you, officer, including my brother, is the airborne guy. It's so immature. You're the officer and do all the crazy thing, undisciplined. He chew me out and he walk out the room. I let you, let the government teach you a lesson. That's what he said. He walked out. And the morning after, I had to report security. Well, I report 0 thing first. I made that story short because there's nothing exciting about it. He just come and chew me out. It's the normal. He got to know the reason, and I tell him the same story, and like a cassette, rewind and play, And he say, I cite to in your personal record, 15 days for discipline, And I know it's my military career history, with the personal file, like that. Anyway, I report to security, and the Fulbert colonel, again, I forgot his name. He just passed away in Washington, D.C. I attend his funeral, but I forgot his name. I got dementia now. Anyway, I coming in, and it's like in the movie. He put his both feet, on the table, smoked a big cigar, blow the smoke, and he talked to me about 10 minutes. And I say, 10 minutes with, standstill position, as the young lieutenant report to Fulbert colonel is not comfortable with me, okay? But I have no choice. I just stand over there and waiting for open his mouth first. And he finished, his cigar, and he say, tell me, who is your leader? I say, my squadron commander. I say, no. Who is the leader to have conspiracy to make a coup d'etat here? I say, excuse me, I don't understand what you're talking about. I say, what the fuck you did, yesterday at the President Palace? Have you attempted to make a coup d'etat? I say, no way, sir, no way. And I, again, rewind cassette, play the same story, And he say, I still feel uncomfortable until he made this statement. He say, if I don't know your brother is on outside of the president, I beat the shit out of you. Okay? I mean, why are you doing that? I said, no, sir, Again, I stick to the story. And eventually, he said, get out of here, And more than happy salute him and get out of there. I still got, 15 days discipline. I got, what you call that? They have the term in military.
We call it KP.
KP.
You wind up in the kitchen or some terrible duty they give you.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. But that is a good memory, and I believe strongly I'm the only one, crazy and stupid to make a low pass, to the swimming pool next to the President Palace, and they do that crazy thing. But I'm not regret. We young, we ready, prepare to fly, to fight, and sacrifice, and even ready to die for our country. Somebody after the war, quite a few people, when I worked in civilian company as well as when I joined the National Guard and flew helicopter for Virginia National Guard for 5 years, they keep asking me, one time they say, Xuan, why you lose the war? I said, wait a minute, excuse me? You say I'm lost the war? Yeah, I said, I've not lost the war. You guys lost the war. I'm still fighting. How you know, I'm not fighting now, okay? But anyway, you guys think we fight the wrong war. He said, yeah, it is the wrong war. Why, I said, nope, I disagree with you on that. How dare you call it the wrong war when it involved 5 different presidency, if I don't say 6, okay, of both parties, Democrat and Republican. You count it from Truman, right? Eisenhower, right? Kennedy, right? Johnson, right? Nixon, then 4. 2 parties. And now you dare to say that is the wrong war? If the wrong, something really wrong in Washington, D.C. The sad thing is, as up to now, I tell you, the sad thing is, it seems like we don't learn the lesson. Right after the war, a generation of Colin Powell, generation of Gerald Schwarzkopf, one of those Vietnam, advisors at the time, that generation, yes, they did learn the lesson. Colin Powell as well as Gerald Schwarzkopf, they did make, some statement about lesson to learn in Vietnam. For example, they say, if you don't come in, fine. But when you're coming in with a full force, like a play football, play to win, not, thinking about to lose. But then, after that generation, now they start lose it up, a little bit, and Iraq happened, then Afghanistan happened. It's the same shit. I used to joke, I say double D, double S. What is double D, double S? Different days, same shit. I mean, they didn't learn the lesson at all. It's sad. It's very sad. And my philosophy is, tell you true, my philosophy is to be impartial. I'm not belong to any party. Somebody criticize me, fine. When I vote for my leader as the president, I vote for his agenda, his policy. I didn't vote for, who he is, But, in the Vietnam time, I still remember vividly who is the, mastermind, the loss of Vietnam. It's sad. I'm not whining here. I just tell the truth. I don't say the Vietnamese armed forces is the best. No. Okay, they make a lot of mistakes. I look back, I see a lot of mistakes from Vietnamese side, South Vietnamese side. But the big mistake is made by United States because including the Congress. Okay, I say again impartial and look back because they they amputate, the Vietnamese people, cut the hand, cut the feet, and force us to die. Here's one of my arguments. I don't know the people will agree. I say, if you really better than the other side, both sides fighting, you can win the war within 5 years. But if it lasts 20 years, that means tick for tat. You don't do anything better than us, okay? The only thing they do, the other side finally, they get what they want because they have the friend very consistent to help them. If we still have a supply from, United States, we're still fighting. However, after 47 years, look back, I don't think we lost country. Of course, I become American 100% now. I'm sorry, but to tell you, the test. I know I'm 100% American. The limit test. Okay, at 9/11, the day after, when they ring the bell, to remember the name of people, and we listen to the song, we are American, and I look around my family, because everybody's family is so intense, keep, look at the TV after a couple of days after 9/11, and we see on the family member, their eyes wet. And I talk to my wife, I say, we are 100%. That is, when we talk back about Vietnam, as we talk, of course we have opinion about it, but I don't mean, I'm not negative, we are the same country now, but it's sad. I see it changed, but it changed from good to bad. Okay, society in more chaos. As we're not proud of our American anymore. Why? And then that is sad. And I remember one statement Abraham Lincoln made, and I'm worried. I'm really, really worried when I remember what he made a statement. He said, United States, it's not word by word. I don't remember exactly, but he said, United States is so powerful country. Nobody, no country on earth can defeat the United States. The only people can defeat the United States from inside, internally. And I see that going there. That keep going on. Talking about that, we're talking about for years, still talking. But no learning lesson. People keep talking both sides of their mouth and say, history repeat, that kind of thing. Yeah, repeat. Then you have to learn the lesson. And then, you learn the lesson for a couple of years, and you go back, it's like a pendulum. You drift back to the wrong way, so I hope, we can live with our hope. But to sum up, if somebody asks me how I feel after 47 years and grow up, I'm still grow, when I come to the United States. And I say, I'm so lucky. I have a beautiful life. If I look back, it's full of love and endeavor. If I talk to my children, I will say I'm satisfied with my life, because I live the life what I intend to be a fighter pilot, particularly A-1 Skyraider. A lot of people don't like it, but I love it, okay, and I feel proud about it. It helped me to mold me to become a good individual. Every time, especially when I went through college, do a lot of crazy thing, with my company. To a certain down point, I almost give up. And, the Vietnam War taught me a lesson. Say, don't give up. Don't give up. Keep, it's not that easy, to give up. It's like a pendulum. You drift back to the wrong way, so I hope, we can live with our hope. But to sum up, if somebody asks me how I feel after 47 years and grow up, I'm still grow, when I come to the United States. And I say, I'm so lucky.
I have a beautiful life. If I look back, um, it's full of love and dare. Um, if I talk to my children, I would say I'm satisfied with my life because I live the life what I intend to be a fighter pilot, particularly A-1 Skyraider. A lot of people don't like it, but I love it. Okay, and I feel proud about it. Uh, it helped me to mold me to become a good individual. Every time, especially when I went through college, uh, do a lot of crazy things, with my company. To a certain bow point, I almost give up. Uh, and the Vietnam War taught me a lesson. Say, don't give up. Don't give up. Keep, it's not that easy. You have to give up.